Yeah. Creeping through the fog, shadows got me stalking. Whispers in my ear, the devil steady talking. Pocket full of sins, feel the weight of every coin. Each step on the pavement, a soul I disappoint. Yeah. Concrete jungle where the vultures fly low. So blacker than my hoodie, can't let the pain show. Heart cold, freezer burn, veins pumping venom. Yeah. King of my own chaos, crown dripping in denim. Shadow play with a demon sway, lost in the night, can't find my way. Shadow play with a wicked stay, no escape, I'm the price I pay. Dark clouds over me, rain smelling like blood. Feet stuck in the gutter, fingers going through mud. Mirror ain't a friend, reflection looking hostile. Every crack in my soul, been running for miles. Voices in my head, orchestra of regret. Bassline in my chest, syncopated with sweat. Run from the past, but it moves like a phantom. No exit in its maze, every turn a tantrum. Shadow play with a demon sway, lost in the night, can't find my way. Shadow play with a wicked stay, no escape, I'm the price I pay. Creeping in the shadows, wolves in the den. Eyes like rubies, blood soaking the pen. City never sleeps, it just shifts in the skin. Streets whisper secrets, pull me back in. Hoodies up, face a ghost in the fog. Voices echo sharp like the bite of a dog. Money talks loud, but the silence is king. Chains on my neck, hear the iron bells ring. Shadow steps, no light in my breath. Every move a gamble, a dance with death. Cold winds blow where the lost ones slept. Shadow steps, yeah, shadow steps. Grime in my lungs, smoke wraps the air. Dreams buried deep like they never were there. Knuckles crack, fists hit like despair. Mirror shows a man, but the devil's glare. Running from the past, but it clings like a stain. Pain pours heavy, dripping slow like the rain. World on my shoulders, yet I walk unchained. Every scar a story, every loss ingrained. Hollow halls echo with the ghosts of the streets. Concrete heartbeat where the shadows meet. Prayers fall silent, no saints to greet. Only whispers of fear beneath my feet. Gura. Bang. Rise, play. Bang. Bang. Yeah, bang. Moonlight drips, blood stains the block. Chains rattle in the alley, tick of the clock. Heart cold, stone thrown, shut on my throne. Grip tighter than the vice, marrow to bone. Eyes blacker than the back of the void. Smoke rises, dreams get destroyed. Crows perched, wings spread like blades. Truth buried in the dirt, memory fades. Shadow in the night, creeping low, darkness in my veins. Let it flow, world cold as ice. Let them know, shadow in the night. Creeping low, venom in my veins. Snakes hiss my name. Gold teeth glisten, but the soul's untamed. City lights flicker, whispers in the cracks. Where the lost ones wander, no coming back. Skull on my hoodie, reaper on my mind. Crossroads meet, deal signed in grime. Ravens call, a hymn for the cursed. Tales of the night where the wicked lurk. Chains clink, heavy steps on the stone. World feels hollow, but I walk alone. Breath thick with smoke, lungs filled with weight. Time ticks slow, but I'm too late. Click! 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 Creeping through the alley, shadows on my six, hands in the dark, playing dirty tricks. The bassline thumps, my heartbeat skips. A serpent in the grass, venom on my lips. Moonlit streets, the wolves all howl. Chains clank heavy, this a midnight prowl. Fangs in the city, they bite for the crown. Up and down, the grind don't drown. Shadow hustle, running through the night. Every step a gamble, every move a fight. Stacking dreams, buried out of sight. Shadow hustle, living in the bite. Smoke in the air, it twists, it bends. Money and blood where the hustle ends. Gloves stay dirty, no time for friends. Only the mirror knows where it descends. Evil whispers creep through the vents. The devil's rent's paid in dollars and cents. Lost souls wander trying to make amends, but this game don't forgive, it only pretends. Echoes in the chamber, cold is still. The weight of the hustle too heavy to feel. Every scar earned, every wound real. The shadows keep secrets they never reveal. Shadow hustle, running through the night. Every step a gamble, every move a fight. Stacking dreams, buried out of sight. Shadow hustle, living in the bite. Shadow hustle, running through the night. Every step a gamble, every move a fight. Stacking dreams, buried out of sight. Shadow hustle, living in the bite. Shadow hustle.
In the alley where the street lights blink. Dreams in the gutter drown before you think. A wolf in the hoodie, fangs wet with the mist. Shadows on my tail, but they can't catch his twist. Money in my pocket, burning holes through the seams. Future's a mirage, shattered glass in my dreams. Step too close, feel the venom in the bite. Dark in my chest, ain't no room for the light. Pulse in the pavement, heartbeat of the night. Every move I make, shadows taking flight. Shadow steps, creeping where the light don't go. Every breath heavy, feel the undertow. Shadow steps, dancing on a razor's edge. Life's a tightrope, strung above the ledge. Whispers in the dark, that's the language I speak. Change round my mind, every link feeling weak. Cold steel kisses tucked under the belt. Every scar a story, ain't a pain I ain't felt. City's my cathedral, the altar's cracked stone. Prayers to the night, but the echoes stay alone. Mirror shows a ghost, eyes red with the glow. What's left of a soul when the shadows start to grow? You go down here, babe.
Footsteps echo in the catacombs. Hard ice colder than a glacier's bones.
Shadows creep where the street lights choke. My mind's a maze, every turn is smoke. Hooded up, got the night as my cape. City's a jungle, every corner's innate. Fear in their eyes when they hear my pace. Life's a chessboard, checkmate in this race. Shadow steps, moving where the light won't go. Dark whispers follow, secrets they'll never show. Heavy is the crown, heavy is the dead. I rise, I grind, I take shadow steps. Concrete jungle, the lions don't sleep. Prayers to the void, promises I can't keep. Dreams buried under rubble and ash. Coins in my pocket, all bloodstained cash. Eyes red, nights black, lungs full of venom. Foes in my circle, I still roll with them. Truce a blade and it cuts too deep. But I'm a beast that the dark can't keep. Shadow steps, moving where the light won't go. Dark whispers follow, secrets they'll never show. Heavy is the crown, heavy is the dead. I rise, I grind, I take shadow steps. I rise, I grind, I take shadow steps. I rise, I grind, I take shadow steps.
Cloak in the night, heart colder than Pluto. Pocket full of ghosts, I'm talking that pseudo. Grime on my kick, streets got a new echo. Drip so toxic, it's feeling like petrol. Shadows dance, whispers turn to gospel. Script my sins in a language unlawful. Shadow talk, shadow walk. Echoes in the dark, I hear them knock. Whispering secrets, never forgot. Shadow talk, shadow walk. Monsters in the mirror, grinning like jackals. Chains on my neck sound heavy like shackles. Dreams in a vault locked tight with battles. Running through the night, wolves howling my travels. Past on my heels, but I'm quick on the gravel. Truth in the dark, lies always unravel. Shadow talk, shadow walk. Echoes in the dark, I hear them knock. Whispering secrets, never forgot. Shadow talk, shadow walk. The night ain't silent, it screams my name. Cards on the table, I'm playing the game. Every move I make, it fuels the flame. But the shadows rise, it's all the same. Shadow talk, shadow walk. Echoes in the dark, I hear them knock. Whispering secrets, never forgot. Shadow talk, shadow walk. Moonlight slicing through the fog, streets speaking cold. Concrete whispers secrets, truth heavy like a load. Hunger in my veins, ambition cuts like a blade. Chasing ghosts in the shadows, every debt unpaid. Heartbeat sinks with the bass, thumping cold. Breathe like smoke, lungs full of vogue. Shadows in the alley, they don't sleep. Promises to the dark, secrets we keep. Every step echoes, time runs deep. Symphonies, sirens hum a tune. Neon bleeds across the night, bleeding out too soon. Dreams stitched with nightmares, threads about to snap. Future hiding in the haze, caught in the trap. They watching, they waiting, they don't miss. Fangs in the dark, every chance they hiss. I'm running, I'm fighting, I'm caught miss. Shadows in the alley, they whisper abyss. Shadows in the alley, they don't sleep. Promises to the dark, secrets we keep. Every step echoes, time runs deep. Shadows in the alley, they don't sleep. Shadows in the alley, they don't sleep. Promises to the dark, secrets we keep. Every step echoes, time runs deep. Shadows in the alley, they don't sleep.
Lurking in the mist, shadows eat the moon whole. Hunger in my chest, deeper than a black hole. Snakes in the grass, they hear some melody. But I'm the mower blade shark, no empathy. Eyes bloodshot, clock ticks in reverse. Times a dead beat left me in a hearse. Concrete jungle, but I'm Tarzan in chains. Swinging through the pain, thunder in my veins. Shadows in the trap, voices echo back. Darkness in my mind, the world fades to black. Echoes in the walls, whispers of attack. Shadows in the trap, no light on the track. Abyss in my soul, heart heavy as lead. Dreams buried deep, sleeping with the dead. Enemies smile, fangs sharp as razors. But I play the game cold-blooded with the lasers. Skull full of smoke, thoughts twist like vines. Running from my demons caught up in the lines. Eyes on the prize, but the prize ain't real. Cursed with a hunger that no feast can heal. Shadows